Alright guys, Briximus Builder, or Briximus Prime, depending on which viewers of my channel are watching this. I am, basically I've gotten done from the LEGO convention, and I'm just doing this haul just kind of to show off everything that I got there. I would have put it in the big tour video, but I had to combine it with this one just because how long that video is already getting. So anyway, here's into the haul. And now let's take a look at, these are all of the minifigures that I got from the, these are all the minifigures that I got from just trading around some of my own duplicates and just like, kind of bargain and dining with some of the some of the convention goers and also the people actually running the booths and everything. So this is all the different minifigures I got. Some of them I got just for their parts, and then some of them I got because I genuinely wanted the minifigure for the actual minifigure. But like, just giving an example, I only got this guy for his parts, I got her for her parts. I liked this little Spider-Man's head print and just all those kind of things. But then there's figures like all these aliens where I'm kind of building up a little alien army from the Alien Conquest line, so kind of stuff like that. So anyway, that's really it. So, I'm not going to go through every single one of these minifigures, but you guys can see what it is that I got. So be sure to name. I want to see if everyone can name every single one of these down in the comments below. So have at it. Some other minifigure related items that I got. I did also get the minifig mystery pack for Marvel Studios. It's the Captain America, or Falcon Captain America, Captain Falcon. So he has all of his parts and everything. So anyway, I got my hands on that guy. And then in our little swag bags that everyone gets, who's entered into the competition, everyone always gets a swag bag every year. And the minifigure that I got in this year's swag bag was from the Simpsons series, specifically the first one, because I think there was two of these Simpsons series. But anyway, I got Homer Simpson, and honestly, this is like literally like one of the only characters from Simpsons I actually give a crap about. So I'm actually not mad about that. And then I also got the Brickslopes exclusive minifigure, also from the swag bag. This year's theme was the zombie stuff, so I did get the zombie minifigure right there. And again, it uses actual LEGO parts, but it is completely custom printed. And then finally, the last minifigure related item that I got in my swag bag, I got this little good cop, bad cop keychain from the LEGO movie. So there's that little guy right there. And in case you're wondering, he does have the alternate face, so you can try and twist that around. Another thing I did also want to mention, in the swag bag, I did also get some extra parts. Got this little bag of pink studs. I also got this bag full of different, like, castle parts and everything, and, like, got this print from the Haunted Mansion in there, and then I got this sticker of a Lego goat. Very nice. And now getting into the actual LEGO set stuff. First of all, I did buy the LEGO Monkey Kid's delivery bike here. So this is a Monkey Kid polybag that I missed out on, and I'm happy I was able to get my hands on it. And I don't have this particular version of the Monkey Kid where he's in his like casual outfit, so this is definitely a nice little thing for me to get. And surprisingly, this was the only Monkey Kid set that there actually was at the entire convention, so I thought that was a little odd. Next item that I also got, so in the build in a bag challenge, basically you had to build this set inside of a plastic Ziploc bag without opening it. You had to build all of it together. It was just a little a Lego Stunts motorcycle here. This is the selfie stunt bike specifically. And yeah, it's an alright set. I mean, I got it for free because when you play, like, as I said before, when you play the games, the set you use to compete in the game is the one you keep. But obviously, if you win, then you get an extra one. But so I was able to keep this because I played the game. So these are some nice little fun ones. During one of the raffles that took place on Thursday, I got my hands on the Lego Dimensions Emmett character pack right here. So it comes with Emmett, and then it's got his little construction vehicle. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting little build right there. And I'll definitely use this now that I actually own Lego Dimensions. So anyway, that's really it for that. And then I did also get in another raffle, another small item in the raffle, I got a Brickheads, and normally I'm a big person who is not really into Brickheads, but this one I'm pretty okay with. Like, if I had to end up with one, this is the one I'd be fine with getting. This is the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean Brickheads Captain Salazar. And I like the way how this one looks with his hair and everything, and I was a fan of the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Would have been nice if I got Jack Sparrow, but I mean, Salazar's not bad, so that's it for that. And then another thing I also got is there was this place called Tricked Out Bricks. It was this booth place there, and they made these custom display stands, and specifically I picked up their big deluxe display stand, which can hold up large vehicles, such as the Millennium Falcon, which they have an example here. The actual stand looks like this. It's got a black glossy base with some transparent little arm bits, and they kind of connect onto the studs, and they hold up the set. And they had a couple on display there, and they looked really good. So I'll definitely maybe do a separate video just on this stand, and like do a review on the stand and show how it works and everything. But yeah, wanted to get this for my Falcon. So there was also this one game that I played called The Dirty Brickster. If any of you guys have ever played White Elephant during like a Christmas party, it's basically that same thing. If none of you know what I'm talking about, basically White Elephant / The Dirty Brickster, it's where everybody who wants to play brings some kind of gift, and the gift can be awesome, it can be stupid, it can be whatever. And so basically the Dirty Brickster is, and everyone switches around the gifts, and then everyone opens it, and you just see what you get. So it could be something dumb, it could be something funny, it could be something awesome, or whatever. But anyway, so the Dirty Brickster is that, only with Lego sets. So everyone brings some kind of Lego set, and then you just swap around gifts, and you just open it up, and you just see what you get. So I got the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Super Robot, which is pretty good, because I was actually thinking about buying this Lego set, because I like how this robot here looks like a Transformer or Voltron kind of looking thing. Or, like I mentioned on the live stream that I also showed this off in, this kind of looks like something from the Brave series, doesn't it? You know, like that one Japanese cartoon that Gao Gai Gar is from. But anyway, it also can be built into a jet and a dragon or whatever. But I'm obviously gonna have it be as the Super Robot, and I'll have that displayed next to Lego Optimus and my Lego Voltron. And then in another game, this was the speed build. Obviously, that should sound pretty self-explanatory. Basically, whoever's the fastest one to put together this set the quickest is the one who wins. The Lego set they provided was the Lego City Picnic in the Park. Not quite sure how new this set is, but I do appreciate a lot of the parts that are in this. Like all these different wheels on this little vehicle, the minifigures. This kid's hairpiece right here, I think, is a newer one. They got 2 squirrels in there. Like, it's got some good pieces in here. I like how this one, I like the choice of set they had. And I actually got really close to beating the speed build, but I didn't win. But hey, at least I got to take home the Lego set. Moving on to another raffle item that I got. Again, out of all the raffle stuff that I got, I got the Lego Speed Champions 1985 Audi Sport Quattro SI? S1? Something like that. I'm just reading off of the little thing here. I'm not actually a car guy, but I do love Speed Champions. And this is, thankfully, the newer Speed Champions where they're 8 studs wide. And so this is I love how they make them even more accurate to the actual size of the cars they're supposed to be. Plus, it's a 1985, so I wonder if there's a Transformer that turns into one of these. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys know of a Transformer that turns into one of these. But to my knowledge, I'm unaware of one that exists. But yeah, very nice set. Always happy to get some Speed Champions. Okay, this is one of the last few items that I got for free. Not the last, just one of the last. So I participated in a game, but in the end of the game, I wasn't able to take home the set that we used to compete with it because it was the team speed build. So we let 2 of the other team members take the set home instead. So the guy running the game instead, he just because we were good sports about it, he decided to give us our own separate Lego sets, so we didn't get them for... Basically, it was our participation award for being such good sports, for, letting the other team members take the set. And so I got the Lego Hidden Side Wrecked Shrimp Boat, and this was a Hidden Side set I missed out on, but I definitely wanted to get, and thankfully they had one of these, and I was happy to get my hands on this. But yeah, I was happy to get this, even though I didn't end up bringing home the set that we brought together as a team, because, but the team, if in case you're wondering what the set was that we did for the team speed builds, the team speed build set was that big $100 Lego Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship. But anyway, that is it for this one. One of the items that I did purchase while I was at the convention, this was a set that I completely missed the boat on, pun intended, but this was a set that came out, it's one of those promotional sets that came out temporarily, but you had to spend a ridiculous amount of money to get your hands on it, and obviously I couldn't spend as much money as I could in order to get my hands on this set at the time of when it came out. So I managed to get my hands on it, separated, because someone was selling it after the fact. Let me just show it to you guys. This is the LEGO Ideas Sailboat Adventure. This was a big promotional set they had a couple months ago. Basically, if you spent over $200 on Lego.com, you got one of these for free at the time that this promotion was going on. But I sadly did not have $200 to spend at the time, so I missed out on this boat, and I really wanted it. So while I was at the convention, I managed to buy this off of a guy, separated from, the promotional stuff. So I was able to buy it just on its own. So anyway, I'm very happy I got my hands on the LEGO Ideas Sailboat. Alright, and then here, before I get into the two big items, I did want to go over my little throwback things that I got, my older sets that I managed to find while I was there. So this one I got used, but I'd say I paid a pretty good price for it for getting it used. This is the Lego Lord of the Rings Wizard Duel, I think is what this set was called. It was a little $10 set back in the day. Basically, it was this little throne room scene from Isengard, where Saruman and Gandalf fight each other, because Gandalf found out that Saruman was teaming up with Sauron, and all that chaos ensued, and so this was a little Lego set based on that scene, and now Lord of the Rings sets are ridiculously priced nowadays. But I sadly didn't get this with its box, but that's why I'm showing off the instruction booklet. And then here is the actual set all built up, and I'm really happy with it, and I'm happy I now have another set to add to my Lord of the Rings collection. The other throwback item that I also managed to get my hands on that I actually got for a really good price, only this time it had it with its box. I got the LEGO Alien Conquest Tripod Invader. I'm sure a lot of you remember Alien Conquest, or at least I hope you do. Alien Conquest was a line in 2012, and I'm really sad it only lasted for one wave of sets. And it was probably one of my favorite themes to ever come out of LEGO, because I really grew up on this theme. Basically, it's a bunch of aliens that came to Earth to invade, pretty generic kind of storyline there, only except there was these guys called the ADU that were armed up in these blue armor and blue vehicles, and basically they fought back against the alien invasion. And it was a really, really fun line, and again, I'm really upset that it didn't end up getting more sets. This tripod here was not one that I had as a kid, and so I definitely had to pick this one up. I managed to get it from the guy for only like $20, and normally this thing's like way more expensive than that. I think this was $20 back in the day, either that or it was 30. But also, one other thing, I bought it and I got it for a cheap price because the box was opened, but I did inspect and the pieces are at least sealed in the plastic bags. So it's at least sealed in that way, but not sealed through the box. But anyway, really happy I got my hands on this one. And then, taking a look at the last thing I bought, I still have one other thing after this, but the last thing that I actually paid for, so I had this extra Lego Friends set that I never opened up, and I was never planning on building it or whatever. I think it was called like the Beachside Vacation or something like that. I can't remember. It was like the Surfers Lounge or something, some kind of beachside resort kind of set. But I wasn't really planning on. I didn't really care about it all that much, so I managed to use it to bargain with the one guy, and I convinced him to trade that Lego Friends set for the Lego Batman movie. Well, not Lego Batman movie, but the Batman Batcave set. I loved the Batman movie, and I loved the sets that came out of it, but obviously this was a more expensive set. And surprisingly enough, this is actually my first Lego Batcave that I've ever owned. So hopefully it's a good Batcave experience. I know there's a lot of other really cool Lego Batcaves that have been out for so many times throughout the years. But hey, this is my first time actually getting my hands on one, and I'm really happy about it. I like the minifigures it comes with. I love the movie it comes from. So anyway, overall, just a really good set, and I can't wait to get this one out and start building it. So anyway, that's probably the biggest item that I got, that I paid for, but this isn't the last thing that I got. So I did end up winning something at the convention. So I'll do an entirely separate video on the actual mock that I made winning the actual set, but I'll at least show off the trophy here. This is the Brickslopes logo built up in larger brick form, and it says Best Steampunk. I won a Steampunk Award, Brickslopes 2022. And then this little rocket ship and this little printed tile right here were honorable mention awards that I just kind of stuck on top of that. So I did get the 2 honorable mentions, and then I got the trophy. So, and with every trophy, or at least almost all of them, depending on the award, there's always a Lego set attached to each of them. And what happened was I ended up getting the Lego set I got attached to my trophy was the Lego Ultimate Collector Series, the Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series Baby Yoda. And the problem is I already own that set, and I literally don't care to get it again. So I was a little bit pissed about it, but thankfully this guy who also was there during the closing ceremonies, during the awards and such, he was such a nice guy. He let me trade the Ultimate Collector Series Baby Yoda that I had that I didn't care about, and instead he let me trade it to him for the Lego Star Wars, I guess, Ultimate Collector Series Boba Fett helmet bust. And this was a set that I do not have, that I actually did want, and I'm really happy that the guy was willing to trade this one for the Baby Yoda. So even though the Baby Yoda is a higher valued set than this one, I'd rather have this than a set. I'd rather have this, a set that I don't own, than a set I already own. So apologies are in order for me with the lack of Lego content I've been doing, but I was hoping that this Lego convention would kind of push me to do more Lego content. So if you guys want to see me do more, be sure to give me a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys think and what you want to see me do first. And yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Briximus Builder, and I'll catch you guys next time.